Hello everybody, this is me. Today I'll be talking about the NEET 2018 planner, which means if you're in the 12th standard right now, how you would prepare for NEET and give it next year and get selected. I'm 100% sure you will get selected if you follow this, because I did. Let me tell you a bit about myself. I gave NEET last year. I was a fresher, my first time. I gave and I got in. I came All India rank 178, and I was never a bright student. Even in my classes, I would not come first ever. I would come in the top 10 by the end of it. But I followed a strict, my own pattern, and I got in. So I'll help you with it. Okay. So this is the NEET 2018 planner. We've already spoken about this. Now let's come talk about the weightage. Subject-wise, chemistry, there are 13 chapters. Physics, there are 19 chapters, which we can basically divide into electric and mechanics. I'll talk about that a bit later. And biology, you have to do NCERT, so it doesn't matter how many chapters there are. Just start reading NCERT. You don't have to understand it, just start reading. You don't have to memorize it, just start reading it. Once you read it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, you'll automatically memorize it. Like, now if I tell you, recite ABCD, or I tell you, what is your number, or where you live. So you never sat and thought to yourself, oh, मेरा घर है वो 7 गली के उधर. नहीं, you were accustomed to it, seeing it so many times, telling so many people about where you live, that you subconsciously memorize it on your own. So that's what your goal has to be now. Okay, now how do you divide your time? You have 12 months till the next NEET. So you divide it in the 7-3-2 combination. This is what I have followed. In 7 months, you have to finish all your portion. Don't worry about anything else. And when I say finish the portion, I mean finish your conceptual study, finish an MCQ book. Like physics, may say you solve the questions. First you learn the chapter, then you solve the question, and then you solve maybe your, if you go to Akash and solve your Akash ka package. I'll tell you which books to follow in the next video. So after you finish your subject, you start again revising whatever you learn and do test and analysis. I'll again speak about test and analysis in a few minutes, and study. Now this has to be in the combination 90:10. So 90% tests and question solving and only 10% conceptual study, because you've already studied once, and conceptual, once you understand, you remember it. But tests, different type of questions, how those concepts have to be applied, that is very important to be known. Then 2 months. Last 2 months, what you're going to do is only test. You're not going to study anymore. You don't have time to study. If you don't understand something, you ask your teacher, right? You ask your teacher, no study. This is very important. And I'll tell you, and you can revise a chapter. Like before you start doing a question for a chapter, this is how you do it. Like suppose, say you have to study about mechanics. And mechanics, so you write the chapter down. Now, I'm doing first year MBBS, so I don't remember physics that much. But say kinetics. So kinetics, you write it down in the center of the sheet, and then just whatever you remember. So like one formula, second formula, third formula, fourth, fifth, sixth, all these concepts within 5 to 10, actually you know what, take 20 minutes, but learn all the formulae. Like make a summary of your own, and last day of exam you're just going to refer these. For chemistry, this is how you study for physics. This is how I studied for physics and I got it. And please do questions for physics, very important. For biology, I would say don't do a lot of questions. Just keep reading NCERT. Just keep reading NCERT only. Don't solve questions for biology. A few is fine. Solve test papers. When you solve test series, your tests and analysis, then you will be doing the questions. But do not buy a MCQ book. For whatever your friends or your teachers might tell you, don't do it. This has been mine. In chemistry, you do solve it. I was in Akash, I only solved Akash package, and that was enough for me, and Akash package was easy also. But for physics, you have to do MCQ questions alag se. Like you have to buy another book and then do Akash package, because Akash package is tough. So this is it for now. In the next video, I'll talk about test and analysis and everything else that I told you about, in this video. Also, if you all have any doubts, please let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. If you want me to post notes, I'll do it. Just tell me which chapter I have to post notes. If you want advice, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, just type it down in the comments below and I'll reply. And I reply within an hour. Also, if you want a plan specifically made for you, let me know. Or if you're in 11th standard and you want a 2-year planner instead of a 1-year planner, again, let me know. Next, I'll be doing how to like in physics, I'll be doing a separate video on physics where I list down all the important chapters and how to study for those chapters.